The Miracles of Your Mind by Joseph Murphy. Chapter 1. How Your Own Mind Works. Man has only one mind, but he has two distinct phases or functions of the one mind. Each phase is characterized by its own phenomena, which is particular to itself. Each of these minds is capable of independent action as well as synchronous action. We call one the objective mind because it deals with external things, and the other is the subjective mind. The subjective mind is amenable and controlled by suggestion of the objective or conscious mind. The objective mind takes cognizance of the objective world. The media of observation are the five physical senses. The objective mind is your guide in your contact with the environment. We gain knowledge through the five senses. The objective mind learns through observation, experience, and education. The greatest function of the conscious mind is that of reasoning. Look around LA. You come to the conclusion that it is a beautiful city based upon your observation of the parks, the buildings, the beautiful structure, the lovely flower gardens, etc. This is the working of your own conscious mind. The word objective means that it deals with objective things. The subjective mind takes cognizance of its environment by means independent of the five physical senses. The subjective mind or the subconscious mind, either term may be used, perceives by intuition. The subconscious mind is the seat of your emotions. We know without a doubt that it performs its highest function when the objective senses are in abeyance. It is the intelligence that makes itself manifest when the conscious mind is suspended or in a sleepy, drowsy state. The subconscious mind sees without the use of the eyes. It has the capacity of clairvoyance and clairaudience. The subconscious mind can leave the body, travel to distant lands, and bring back intelligence, oftentimes of the most exact and truthful character. Through the subconscious mind, you can read the thoughts of others, even to the minutest details. Read the contents of sealed envelopes and closed safes. The subconscious mind has the ability to apprehend the thoughts of others without the use of the ordinary. Objective means of communication. So it is of the greatest importance that we understand the interaction of the conscious and subconscious mind in order to learn the true art of prayer. Now, there are many terms used in describing the objective and the subjective mind. There are, as we told you, called the conscious or subconscious mind, the waking or sleeping mind, the surface self or the deep self, voluntary mind or involuntary mind, the male and the female, and many other terms. Remember, there is only one mind having two phases or functions. The subjective mind is always amenable to suggestion. It is controlled by suggestion. We must recognize that the subconscious mind accepts all suggestions. It does not argue with you, but it fulfills your wishes. All things that have happened to you are based on thoughts impressed on the subconscious mind through belief. The subconscious mind will accept your beliefs and your convictions. It's this like the soil. It will accept any seed that you deposit in it, whether it is good or bad. Remember, anything that you accept as true and believe will be accepted by your subconscious mind and brought into your life as a condition, experience, or event. Ideas are conveyed to the subconscious mind through feeling. We will use an illustration. The conscious mind is like the navigator or man at the bridge of a ship. He directs the ship and signals orders to the man in the engine room, which consists of all the boilers, instruments, gauges, etc. The men in the engine room do not know where they are going. They follow orders. They would go on the rocks if the man on the bridge issued faulty or wrong instructions, based on his findings with the compass, sextant, or other instruments. The men in the engine room obey him because he is the director. They do not talk back to the captain, they simply carry out orders. The captain is the master of the ship. His orders are followed out. Likewise, your conscious mind is the captain, the master of your ship. Your body and all of your affairs represents the ship's. Your subconscious mind takes the orders you give it based upon your belief and suggestions accepted as true. Another simple illustration is this: when you repeatedly say to people, "I do not like mushrooms," then the time comes for you to be served mushrooms, you get indigestion because your subconscious mind says to you, "The boss does not like mushrooms." This is an example probably amusing to you. Nevertheless, this is an example of the relationship between the conscious and subconscious mind. When a woman says, "I wake up at 3 o'clock if I drink coffee at night," whenever she drinks it, subconscious mind nudges her as if to say, "The boss wants you to stay awake tonight." The heart is called the subconscious mind in ancient allegories. The Egyptians knew that the heart was the subconscious mind, but they did not call it by that name. The Chaldeans and the Babylonians called it by different names. You can impress your subconscious mind, and your subconscious mind will express what is impressed upon. Any idea that is emotionalized or felt as true will be accepted by your subconscious mind. If you want a healing, for example, get silent, relax, breathe easily, immobilize your attention, think of the healing power within your subconscious mind, affirm that the organ of your body is healing now. As you do that, there must be no resentment or bitterness in your heart. You must forgive everyone. You can repeat this healing process 3 or 4 times daily. Remember that your subconscious mind made the body and can heal it as well. People are constantly affirming the healing of an organ or part of their body. Then 10 or 15 minutes afterwards they say, "Oh, I am getting worse. I'll never be healed. I'm incurable." This mental attitude or these negative statements neutralize the previous positive affirmation. If a surgeon operated on you, cut out your appendix, and the next few minutes ran back and opened you up again to see how you were getting along, then a half an hour later ran back and opened you up again, he would probably kill you by poisoning. You kill or prevent your healing by using negative statements. There is a subconscious mind within you. You should learn how to use it in the same manner as a man learns to use electricity. Man controls electricity with wires, tubes, and bulbs, plus his knowledge of the laws of conductivity and insulation, etc. We must learn about the tremendous power and intelligence within us and use it wisely. Many men are becoming to realize the true importance of the subconscious mind. In business, many men are using it to achieve success and promotion. Edison, Ford, Marconi, Einstein, and many others have used the subconscious mind. It has given to them the insight and the know-how for the great achievements in science, industry, and art. Research has shown that the ability to bring into action the subconscious power has determined the success of all the great scientific and research workers. There is a tremendous dynamo within you, and you can use it. You can also be completely released from tension and frustration. You can discover the abundant energy within you, enabling you to energize and vitalize all parts of your body. We are told, for example, that Albert Hubbard declared that his most important ideas came while he was relaxed or working in the garden or going for a walk. The reason being, when the conscious mind is relaxed, the subjective wisdom comes to the fore. They are oftentimes inspirational uprushes when the conscious mind is completely relaxed. How often have you wondered at night what the answer to a particular problem was, and when you turned the request over to the subconscious mind, it gave you the solution in the morning? This is the meaning of the old adage, night brings counsel. If you want to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and you suggest 7 o'clock to the subconscious mind will wake you at 7 o'clock on the dot. A mother may be nursing a sick child and she falls asleep, but before she goes to sleep, she suggests to the subconscious mind that she'll awaken if the child's temperature goes up, or when it needs medicine, or perhaps cries. There may be a thunderstorm going on while the mother sleeps, yet she is not awakened by the storm. However, when the child cries, she is immediately awakened. This is a simple function of the subconscious mind. End of this chapter. Well, I think we can say that this chapter is the foundation of the law of assumption. Now, law of assumption is a term coined by Neville Goddard, but if you are to read Neville Goddard and Joseph Murphy, you will find it almost indistinguishable one from the other, because they have very similar writing if you really read into it. Although I have to say that Joseph Murphy puts on a huge emphasis on reversing your negative thoughts, whereas Neville Goddard focuses more on the state akin to sleep. But as you just heard, Joseph Murphy talks about the drowsy state, which is exactly the same thing as the state akin to sleep. Now, you have the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. To make it simple, when you use your conscious mind to imprint your subconscious mind, whatever you have imprinted on the subconscious mind will come to pass, whether good or bad or anything in between. So it is important when you are in a drowsy state, which is more often than not the time before sleep, or during meditation or after meditation, or when your mind is relaxed. When you are about to drift from the conscious mind to the subconscious mind at night, for example, this is the greatest time, because then and there you can implant the mind with a visualization, whatever technique you use, feeling work, thoughts, affirmations, scripting. When you use this perfect time of the day to actually, or should I say the night, the perfect time of the night to actually imprint your subconscious mind, you will imprint the subconscious mind, you will plant the seed in the subconscious mind more easily than if you were to do it at any other given time. Doesn't mean that you can't do it. If you are good at meditation, that's a great time to do it as well, or anytime you feel relaxed. But because you're about to drift into sleep, your conscious mind will shut almost automatically. So use this time wisely. Also, you never want to go to sleep with negative thoughts or emotions. That's why it's a good idea to actually stop whatever you're doing 40 to 30 minutes before sleeping and meditate, relax, dance, laugh, do something positive. The best way I would say to imprint the subconscious mind is meditate before you feel too tired, and at the end of the meditation session, imprint the subconscious mind for 10-15 minutes with your visualization, your affirmations, for example, and keep on doing this even when you lie down while you're about to fall asleep. So from the moment you meditate until you fall asleep, you are practicing mental cultivation. So you meditate to prep your subconscious mind, so to speak. Then you do the techniques while you are sitting in the meditation position, and then when you lie down, you keep on doing whatever you were doing. and that's the best way to imprint the subconscious mind. And I don't want to really go further, but this is already the basis you need to know when it comes to the law of assumption and imprinting your subconscious mind, and the rest will be revealed in other chapters and other segments of content that I will produce in the future. So thank you so much for listening. If you see this on YouTube, please subscribe, and if you happen to hear this via podcast, please leave a review. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you very soon.